Now based on the concept of the trigonometric value of different angle, we need to prove it here, that cos 500 cosine of 510 times cosine of 330 plus sine 390 times cosine of 120 is equal with minus 1. Alright, so let's take first left hand side. Let's write first left hand side. Our left hand side is cosine of 510 times cosine of 330 degree plus sine of 390 degree times cosine of 120 degree. All right, this is our left hand side, and you know, we don't know the value of 510 cosine of 510. I don't know. I know till only 90. All right, but I know the trick how to find this. Similarly, I don't know 330's value, I don't know 390's, I don't know 120's, but I know from 0 to 90. If I know from 0 to 90, I have a very good trick that I can easily find out the cosine of the value of the cosine of 510, the value of cosine of 330 and 390 and 120. All right, in the same way, they all have the same trick. And the trick was that we had discussed in the previous video, that whenever a odd number is multiplying 90 degree and some theta degree, and then some theta degree it is, then that time the value get changed. You know, the value get changed. I mean to say, the sine get converted into the cosine and cosine get converted into the sine. Similarly, the tan get converted into the cot and the cot get converted into the sine, and similarly sec and cosec. All right, and similarly, if an even number is multiplying 90 degree and certain angle, let's say theta, then that time there is no change. You know, no change. No change, it means like sine will be in sine, cos will be in cos, sec will be in sec, tan will be in tan, right, in that way. All right, so for example, I'm telling you here, like if I have sine, now let's say 3 times 90 plus theta. So what is the value of 3 times 90 plus theta? That's 3 times 90. 3 times 90, 3 is what? It's an odd number, right? So odd number times 90 plus theta, that's change, means sine will change into the cos theta, and now the plus and minus comes, and to confirm that plus and minus, you need to know the knowledge of you should have the knowledge of this CAST rule, C-A-S-T. all right, cos positive, sec positive, all positive, sine positive, cosec positive, and tan and cot positive. So now we are 3 times 90. all right, so 3 times 90 is actually 190, second 90 and third 90. This is 390 and plus something, it means we are in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant the sign is always negative, so it will be negative cos theta. All right, it's like that. So based on that, let's first write this all in the form of 90. all right, so cosine of 510. So cosine of 510 we need to represent in the form of 90. So first what I'm doing, I'm dividing 510 it's by 90 degree. So it's 51, so 9 times 5, I will get 45, 0. all right, so now I'll get 60. So I can write this cos 510 as a 5 times 90 plus 60 degree. all right, and now the turn of this 330. So similarly, what I will do, I will divide this 330 by 90. 330 by 90. So 9 times 3, that is 27. all right, so it's again I got 60. So I can write this cos 330 as a cosine of 3 times 90 plus 60. all right, 60 degree. Okay, now the turn of this 390. So 390, again I need to divide this 390 by 90, and 9 times 4, that is 360. So 90 minus 60, that's 30. So again I can write this 390 as the sine of 4 times 90 plus this 30 degree. all right, and now the last one, that's cos 120. Cos 120 we can write directly also, that is 1 times 90 plus 30 degree. And now we need to apply the trick. all right, so see here, get ready for the trick. Yep, so this 5 is odd number, so whenever we have odd number, what I had told you, the value get changed, you know. Yep, the value get changed. So change means cos will convert into the sine 60 degree. And now the thing is whether it is negative or positive. To confirm that, we need to see the quadrant rule. all right, so this is fifth quadrant. all right, so fifth quadrant, it means first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, and fifth quadrant. I means 590 it is. all right, so first 90, let me do with this color. all right, so first 90, second 90, third 90, fourth 90. In one revolution actually we make 490, and then another fifth 90. all right, and then we have extra 60. So here let's say this is 60 degrees. So we are in now second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine is always this cos is always negative. We don't have to look for this sign, we have to look for this. This is cos 510. Cos 510 comes into the second quadrant, so that time this will be minus sine 60, and then times cos 3 times 90. So this 3 is actually an odd number, it means it get changed. So without any hesitation, I will directly write sine 60 degree. And now the thing is whether it is positive or negative. So to confirm that whether it is positive or negative, again I need to go for the quadrant rule, and I have here 3 quadrant, right? 3 90s. So first 90, second 90, and third 90 means I have completed, and 60 more, it means I'm in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cosine is always positive. All right, so it is plus. I don't have to write this plus because plus we generally don't write there. And now the sine 490 times 30. So 4 is an even number. All right, so even number, whenever we have, there is no change, so I will directly write here sine 30 degree, but we need to confirm whether it is plus or minus. So to confirm plus and minus, let's see where it is 490. So this is first 90, second 90, third 90, 490. 490 plus 30, it means somewhere like this. So it is in the first quadrant, and in first quadrant all the values is positive, so it is positive, and I didn't have to mention that positive there. And now cos 90 plus 30, so 1 is here odd number, right? So in odd number we always have a change, so it will be now sine 30 degree. But the thing is whether it is positive or negative. And now first 90 we have, and 190. So 190 and then 30 means we are in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cosine is always negative, so it is negative sine 30. And as I told, I know the table, trigonometry table between 0 to 90 degree, so I can easily now put the values. So sine 60 degree is actually root 3 over 2, right? And again this is root 3 over 2, and then plus sine 30, that is 1 over 2, times minus sine of 30, that is again minus 1 over 2, right? So now this root 3 and root 3 will be 3 over 4, this 2 times 2, that's 4, and that's minus, and again plus times minus, this is minus, and this is 1 over 4. So if I'm gonna add again, so I'll get denominator 4, and it will be minus 3 minus 1, that's actually minus 4 over 4, and finally I'm getting minus 1. And what is this? Check it up. Yeah, that's our right hand side, and we are proved, right? Here it is, we are done. All right, so this is how we need to prove it. So how much bigger number here it is, how much bigger angle it is, that does not matter. We have already learned this trick, and if you apply that trick properly, just see whether that is odd number times of 90 or even number times of 90, and then use this CAST rule, CAST rule, cos sec positive, all positive, sine and cosec positive, and tan cot positive. All right, if you apply this these tricks properly, then you can easily find this kinds of problems solution. All right, you can easily solve, or you can easily show that, or proving questions easily, you can do that. All right, I hope you understand it, and if there is any confusion in this video, in this explanation, then please feel free to comment below this video. I will try to get back to you. All right, catch you in the next video. Goodbye.